This is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Nope, not yet.
Such a downer. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the SF Comic Company. This is SF Company Hour number 146, the most underwatched, best YouTube show on the YouTubes. I am Ray Doomzilla. This is the maximum of effort. Grayson, this is our Halloween show. I dressed up as a Warriors fan. Rick is a Sith Lord slash Slytherin slash Crow.
Any bad thing you can think of?
Any evil you can think of. Rick is that. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Part of the cult of Thorn. Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah, you should just anytime you introduce yourself, just part of the cult of Thorn.
Cult of Thorn.
Yeah, this is our Halloween show. I think Halloween should be the last Saturday of every year. You can still celebrate on Halloween, but that should be the main. Should be a weekend thing, man. That sucks. Yeah, going out and having fun on Halloween, then having to work the next day is not fun.
I won't have to work the next day, but I have to work Halloween. So
yeah, see, yeah. It should be a national holiday. So welcome back. We're going to be some of our Halloween picks and some of our recommendations for this upcoming All Hallows Eve. Some movie recommendations, maybe some TV recommendations for you guys to watch on Halloween. Some movies we talked about before, but it's always good to repeat. People need to know about these movies that some people don't know about. We're going to talk about the passing of Leslie Jordan. Another sad one this week. We got talking about a couple trailers: Ant-Man and the Wasp and Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and James Gunn running DC films. So this should be a short one. This should be a Super Frank special. There's a lot of shit to do today. I'm tired and gotta go work, so not fun. But we'll try to keep it short and sweet for you guys. Your week's going okay, Mr. Effort?
Yeah, week's going good. Other than
you look healthy.
No, well, I just hate shoplifters in general. So don't come to my store and shoplift. I will fucking grab you and throw you out the fucking store. So.
Maybe you're into that. Maybe you want a little fucking rough stuff from the Ricky.
Come on down.
Come on down.
Honestly, dude, I had to fucking Uncle Phil somebody the other day, which was fucking fun.
You sat him down and talked about life?
No, I fucking grabbed him like jazz and threw his ass out the store. It was great.
You be careful, man. Be careful. Don't you hurting yourself. You're not as surprised as you used to be, okay?
Yeah, that's for real. That's real talk. Real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Chris Carl said, hello, nerdy nerds. We're geeky geeks. In my opinion. The geekiest of the geek. All right. So we're going to have to talk about some sad stuff first to get that out of the way. Leslie Jordan passed away. Like, if you didn't know his name, you recognize his face. He's been, like, in a billion fucking things. Yeah, I think starting from the 70s, right? Yeah, he's pretty much a character actor. He's that guy. He had be short, little tiny little man. He had the squeaky little voice. He always had some sass on him. He was very sassy in any of the roles he had. But he was just he was just in so many damn shows, a lot of TV shows. Recently, like American Horror Story, he was utilized a lot. He was a regular on Will and Grace for like I think a season or so. So yeah, he's been around for a long time. I'm looking through his IMDb, and it's just like, character actor. Like, a lot of people didn't know his name. Pretty much a lot of people didn't know his name until he died, pretty much. Mm-hmm. He's just one of those character actors. I recognize him, but I don't know his fucking name. But it seemed like a sweet man. Seemed like a sad, I think it was a car accident that did it, which is sad. Like, you want people to die of, in the 90s, in their 90s for natural causes, not some negligence or some accident or some shit like that. So I'm just going through a lot of TV work. What's some of your best memories of Leslie Jordan?
Dude, my favorite memory of this guy is he's in a movie called Ski School, and because he's a very short individual guy, so in the
Yeah, he's a
movie,
tiny man.
yeah, he has like this complex. People are like, oh yeah, and we know you have a complex about your height, and he's like, I don't have a fucking complex, getting all angry in a little sassy voice, and they give him these growth pills, and they play a prank on him where they start changing his clothes, making it a little bit smaller. He thinks it's working until finally they stick him inside of an elf's house at the Santa Claus display at a mall, where everything they redesigned his whole apartment inside. And he woke up and he's like, "Oh my god, I took too many. And yeah, that's probably one of my favorite. And he has the greatest line in that movie. He's just fucking always telling this one dude named Myron, "Shut up, Myron!" And
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll always remember him for the "Shut up, Myron" line. Although he's had other roles in other movies. The guy, yeah, he's very memorable. He's got that face, man. How can you not love that face?
Yeah, it's very sweet. Like fucking. Oh,
Yeah.
man, he's like the sweet uncle, like
Exactly.
sweet grandpa. Yeah, he was in. Yeah, I remember him from Jason Goes to Hell.
Oh yeah, he was the guy.
LB.
Dude, didn't he pop out like a fucking like big knife to try to save somebody or something? I was like, yeah, that's not going to end well for you, buddy. Yeah, shut up, Jason. It's not going to work. But yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that squeaky voice was he very very memorable. But yeah, I'm just like he basically he guest starred in every fucking TV show known to man. Like he was in every TV show.
Did he do any voice work?
I believe he did. Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm surprised with that voice.
Like
that voice is so recognizable too.
Every show from the '90s to like current, he had at least one episode. I'm just looking like every TV show had him at least once. So yeah, that's he was just a jobber, man. He would just go out and work. I think he was, he was more utilized in the American Horror Story. I only watched one season of that.
Yeah, I'll probably if he's in a particular one, I'll probably watch it just to see.
Yeah, he's in a few of them. He's been in a few seasons. Yeah, he was in the 1984 one. I watched.
I'm trying to remember who was he in '84? Was he one of the camp directors or?
Was he in, the fuck was he in '84?
Did Richard Ramirez try to kill him or some shit?
He was what the fuck? Yeah, he was like the assistant. Remember, he was the girl's assistant.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he was good in that. Yeah, he was he was a jobber, man. Though he did a lot of shit, man. He'd go where they want him to. So yeah, he did some. He looked like he did some voice work. He was on the Great North. I love that show. Yeah, so good dude, seemingly a nice guy. No one had a bad thing to say about him. Looked like a sweetheart, and gone too soon. So
yeah, that's definitely gone too soon. You always want people to maximize their life and not get taken out by some other person's stupid mistake.
Or their own stupid mistake too. So.
Oh yeah, I don't know the particular of the car crash.
Yeah, so it could have been his. Yeah, I don't want. I'm trying to looking at like deaths and what happened, but nothing. Yeah, pretty bad. So Krista, he was perfect in Will of Grace. Love him in whatever he does, but Will of Grace was perfect. I think I've seen a couple episodes with him on. Him and the girl had like a rivalry or some shit. I kind of remember that. My Will and Grace knowledge is very very low. I think.
I have no Will and Grace knowledge, bro.
Yeah,
I was watching Wings, and so yeah, my Wings knowledge is extensive.
Yeah, I think we'll get that Wings trivia set up for you.
It'll come one day, man. I'm telling you.
It'll come one day. My time will come.
Sandpiper Air. That's what it's called.
Thumbs up to the channel. Share, subscribe to the nerdy friends that want to talk about movies and comics, all that good stuff. Here, check it out. Like and subscribe to the channel. All the likes count. It helps the algorithm. All that crap that they make you do. Like I said, the best underwatched show on YouTube. Here we go. That's our new tagline. All right, let's jump into some news. I guess I will save that part. Let's talk about some trailers. First, let's talk about the Quantumania. This is a great poster. We got Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania had their new trailer premiere this past week. Trailer looks alright. I'm all in for Kang. Majors is Jonathan Majors is fucking. He's probably my favorite actor going on right now because he's fucking just killing it. Everything he does, he looks awesome in that Creed 3 trailer. He was great in Lovecraft Country. Every time I see this guy on screen, he just like kind of absorbed. Even that that last man. Was it the last man in Last Black Man in San Francisco?
Oh, he was. Yeah, that's right. He's in that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that movie, but visually that movie's great. But he's really good in it. I thought the story was kind of weak. So we got Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. This is, we got Casey, his daughter. Looks like he's going to be playing more of a role. Looks like she's becoming a superhero like she does in the comic. Not sure if she's going with looks like she's going with the Stinger persona, not the Stature in the comic. So yeah, we got Paul Rudd coming back. Everyone's coming back. They get, Paul Rudd's kind of a celebrity. Kind of hints of this in other MCU stuff that Paul Rudd is kind of a semi-celebrity. He's got books written, he has a podcast and all that shit. So it looks like they get sucked into the quantum realm, and they meet up with Kang, and hilarity ensues. So yeah, this I wasn't a big fan of the last Ant-Man and the Wasp. I was pretty mad.
It's forgettable.
It's very forgettable. It's kind of like the scene with Paul Rudd as when he's running around the school. That scene was hilarious. And that's pretty much all I remember from it. And the fucking the blue and gold boat scene. That's
the only thing I remember is the blue and gold boat when he's
very forgettable. Like trying too hard for the humor. Didn't really like the first Ant-Man was cool. Yeah, it's kind of like not in my. It's not in the upper tier for me. But this one, this one has Kang. This one has like this is the starting point of Kang, like real Kang. So
is this Peyton Reed again?
Yes, Peyton Reed again. Yeah, this is their third effort. So I'm not like super juiced up. Like Kang gets me juiced. Like seeing Kang in there gets me like I'm not seeing this trailer like I saw Wakanda Forever trailer. I was like, oh shit, I need to see this right now. And even like the next trailer we're going to talk about, I was like, oh shit, I want to see this now. This one was like, cool, it's coming up. It's like 5 months away. I'm not super juiced, but the Kang stuff gets me juiced. The visuals look cool. Inclusion of Bill Murray, that's always fucking fun for anything.
I don't know what he's gonna play.
He's playing this one-off character. This character, he's like part of the quantum, the microverse, which they can't use because of Hasbro. Because they have to, because Hasbro owns the microverse from the Micronauts, so they can't call it the microverse. But he was like a one-off character. He appeared like in one issue of the Hulk, I believe, when the Hulk was in the microverse. So yeah, he's like a leader type dude. Not super juice on the trailer. It looked like the visuals look cool, but I don't know. I'm hesitant to get excited about this because I had my feelings on the last one. But Kang gets me excited. He gets me up in the morning. So what do you think of this trailer?
Well, I definitely want to see this movie. One thing I like about it is going into the quantum realm. Damn, easy Kenobi. How much more? Because they've already been to outer space. Now they're hitting up inner space, and that to me is I want to know how Kang got there. According to the MCU, I want to know. I'm excited to see. Like, I think it's going to be more of a Michelle Pfeiffer's story in this one.
Yeah, you got to kind of see where she was at. Like
exactly, it'll probably offer backstory, probably making Ant-Man and the Wasp a little bit more relevant when it comes to the MCU. It's like, it sucks that they have to have a third movie to kind of give relevance to the second one, but sometimes it does. It does help out.
And sometimes it's Halloween ends and it doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. But I got chills literally when you get to see Kang, or just the glimpses of him in that suit, and it's just
looks badass. He looks
imposing. I don't know if he's gonna be the big bad for this next phase. He is gonna definitely be.
He's definitely the big bad. They're making Avengers Kang Dynasty. Yeah, he's like the big bad.
Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of that stuff is setting up something else. I have a feeling this, like, phase 4 is pretty much almost like a setup phase for 5. Yeah, it's going to be similar to Phase
Well,
1 in a way.
Yeah. Well, this is the beginning of Phase 5.
This is the beginning of Phase 5.
Yeah. Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever is the end of Phase 4.
Wakanda enters end of Phase 4. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I believe.
Well, yeah. Then going into Phase 5.
Yeah.
I'm super juiced because you're really bringing out your big bad and Jonathan Majors, dude. I'm on board with you. I just think this guy's gonna be a fucking star.
Yeah. He's getting there. He's getting. This will put. I think this will push him over the top. I think this and Creed 3 will push him over the top.
I have a feeling he's gonna be on Denzel Washington level. Of you see Jonathan Major. Before you would see Denzel Washington in, and now it's going to be soon. It's going to be Jonathan Majors in. He's going to be the guy who's going to get the marquee. Well deserved too. The guy's fucking awesome. He can act his ass off. So
yeah, he can show vulnerability. He can show strength. He can show he can he looks like he can turn his emotions on the dime. So yeah, he's going to be one of the good ones, man. He's going to be one of the great ones, actor wise. So yeah, I'm excited. That gets me excited. So the trailer, Ant-Man and the Wasp, man, not super excited, but Kang, yes.
I'm not excited for the Ant-Man or the Wasp in this movie.
Yeah,
I think I'm excited more for every other character around them.
Yeah,
I'm excited for Cassie. I'm excited for I can't remember the character's name, but Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
I'm excited for Kang.
OG Wasp.
No, but her real name
Janet Van Dyne.
Yeah,
Janet Van Dyne.
Janet Van Dyne. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of them. I mean, Paul Rudd's gonna be Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Paul Rudd can. Yeah, he
can do no wrong.
But yeah, I'm just not like.
I still do not like Evangeline Lilly. It goes back to Lost. So sorry, Kate, you fucked it up. You fucked it all up.
Thought it was a Hobbit. What's up, Brady? Hey guys, Brady. Kang juice is the quenchiest.
After Gatorade, yeah, I would say so.
Canerade.
Kangarade.
MODOK's supposed to be in this movie. This might be. We probably gonna see some.
Could Bill Murray be MODOK? I mean, end up eventually being MODOK or something.
No, supposedly it's a dude from the first movie. The dude that played Yellow Jacket. He's gonna be MODOK.
Oh, Corey Stahl?
Yeah. Which kind of makes sense because how that movie ended, he kind of went into the quantum realm all disfigured and shit. So that kind of makes sense. It's not his origin in the comic, but MCU does their kind of own thing, kind of fit in things where it kind of makes sense, and they've done a good job. They've done a good job, kind of making these stories simplifying them and kind of make it, kind of cross weaving these origin stories that The one thing I don't like is Stark is involved with every fucking single thing. Which
I'm glad you said simplify because you do need to simplify things for the movie going crowd. That's why they can't pick up a comic and read. I think they don't even know how.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking shit. Fuck the people who go to movies who think that the Marvel Universe is the basis of the comics. It's the other way around, guys.
No.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, you tell them, Ricky. Yeah, all right, so we got next one. We got another trailer this week. This was the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. We heard about this a couple years ago. Wasn't sure what they were going to do with this. Is this going to be a 15-minute special, or is this going to be some jokey Star Wars holiday special kind of thing? So no, this looks like a full-on special. We got that Werewolf by Night special, which was an hour. So I assume this is going to be the same length of time. Which I'm digging these Marvel specials. I hope they just kind of keep doing these. Like 3 of these a year would be awesome. So yeah, looks like this is going to be set between the last time we saw the Guardians and this Guardians 3, which is coming out next summer. This looks fun. Peter Quill's depressed about missing Gamora. He's talking about Christmas, and they decided to get him a present. And I was like, well, all right, what is this movie going to be? And then Kevin Bacon shows up, and he's getting chased by Mantis and fucking
the legendary
Kevin Bacon. So that's fucking. I'm on board. As soon as I saw that, all right, yeah, this looks fucking hilarious. This looks fucking this looks and this kind of the trailer's done in that cheesy Hallmark Lifetime holiday fucking movie, which is I think that's what like kind of the vibe they're going for, which is hilarious to like kind of parody that kind of stuff. This looks like a lot of fun. This is coming out December 23rd, I believe. So right in time. This is perfect.
November.
December.
I think it was November, dude.
Sure about
Yeah.
that? Oh, November.
Sure.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
it's coming out November.
Okay, cool.
Thank God we don't have to wait another 2 months for it, but yeah.
Oh, cool. That's perfect. Awesome. November 25th. Yeah, we get the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, man. Looks like a lot of fun, man. I'm totally down with this. It's free on fucking TV. Why not? This is gonna be the new Christmas classic. What'd you think of this?
Oh, I fucking loved it. I mean, I'm a huge Kevin Bacon fan. I mean, that's the guy who can do no fucking wrong. Even in his fucking shit heel movies, he plays an asshole very well. Yeah, Drax is fucking so fucking funny from when after Mantis says, we're here for the legendary Kevin Bacon, then he reiterates the same thing. She goes, I just said that, and he's like, yeah, but your voice was too small and mousy. And it's just, man, Batista's got a way of just delivering lines. He's got some good timing. I'm so glad the guy decided to be an actor, because he's killing it. I can't wait to see what's the M. Night Shyamalan?
Knock at the
Cabin. I can't wait to see that.
That looks good. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see him in the sequel to Dune. He's gonna have a huge part in Dune Part 2. So yeah, it's gonna be sick, dude. This looks like hella fun.
Yeah. The key word. Looks fun. Like
it looks fun.
It's not the world build. Doesn't have to fucking do any like crazy. Like I just want to hang out with these characters at Christmas time and just.
Is this James Gunn's doing this too, right?
Yeah, he directed it. He wrote and directed.
I'm riding with this. That's one guy who definitely can, with his name attached to stuff, take my money.
Yeah, we'll be talking a little bit more about that in a second. It's this looks like a lot of fun. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing them do like different holiday specials. Like they did kind of a Halloween. I wonder if that's their thing. They're gonna do like holiday special. They did a Halloween one, Wolf by Night. They're doing a Christmas one with
what's the other holiday that they would do?
You could do maybe a Captain Steve Rogers one, a fucking
for 4th of July.
4th of July, or like Memorial Day or some shit. You could do maybe a. I'm trying to think of any Irish. Well, you could do like a Irish. You could do like a Daredevil one for St. Patrick's Day or something, or like some weird like love story one for like Valentine's Day. Like
I could see a Valentine's Day one.
Yeah.
It depends on it. Take the right characters to do that one.
Wanda and Vision.
Yeah. Well, Vision's possibly getting something too down the road. It looks like, which I can't wait for.
Yeah, was it called Vision Quest?
Vision Quest.
Yeah, well, that's
not to be confused with the Matthew Modine movie from the early '80s. So
that was actually a major story in the comic Vision Quest that was dealing with the West Coast Avengers. So that could be an interesting story if they have some of that in there. I wouldn't mind seeing the West Coast Avengers get introduced too. They've been talking about Wonder Man and shit too, so he was a big part of that team. So
they got enough Avengers now.
Yeah, they got a shitload of Avengers. Yeah, we got to do our picks for like who like going forward. Who's going to be in the Avengers? Who we want to see in the Avengers? Like with the roster they've just created.
Yeah, there's not. Well, I think maybe we should wait for the ending of Wakanda Forever to do that one, because I think there's a couple of people who definitely can be Avengers in that. But then again, are they going to be Avengers or are they going to be Young Avengers?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they might just do it where they're not going to call them Young Avengers. It's just
Avengers.
They're just a new next generation of Avengers. Like mix some of the young kids with some of the older vets.
Yeah, I don't want Spider-Man leading the crew.
No,
and especially the fact that I don't think anybody knows who Spider-Man is now, which is great.
Yeah, that was a great. I love that ending. Like, like no one knows. He's not, no help.
Bring it back.
Yeah, I like that a lot. All right. Let's see what you brought it up, James Gunn. So we got in the DC. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. In the DC shocker, James Gunn and Peter Safran to lead film, TV, and animation division. The duo will report to David Zaslav and assume the titles of co-chairs and co-CEOs of DC Studios. In the Sony Turner events, filmmaker James Gunn and producer Peter Safran have been tapped to lead DC's film, uh, TV, and animation efforts in the newly formed division of Warner Brothers that will replaces DC films. The unprecedented move into which the top director will assume a top executive post marks the end of a month-long search by Warner Brothers Discovery CEO Dave Zaslav to replace DC Films boss Walter Hamada, who departed the studio last week. This has been kind of like rumored for a while. Gunn, of course, worked with Marvel a long time. He was kind of going to be tapped to be like Feige's Kevin Feige's replacement or right hand man.
Safran?
No, Gunn.
Gunn. Oh,
yeah,
no shit.
Yeah, he was kind of being groomed to be the next guy to like help Kevin out. But the tweets came out from 10 years ago where he made some like kind of
that shit came back to bite Marvel in the ass.
He made some jokes. They're in bad taste, but
they are. But I mean, come on, a lot of jokes are in bad taste after time.
Yeah, and
so I just fuck all these internet warriors who fucking like search through all your shit just to find something to poke at you with.
Yeah,
fuck them all.
That's some bitter bitches right there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it's like it's. Yeah, they weren't great jokes. They weren't funny. That's the first thing. They
weren't funny. Yeah, but I mean,
that's the biggest crime in my opinion. But this guy grew up in Traumaville. He came up from there, and they have a different mindset. They have a different fucking mentality, and they find things differently funny than other folks. And it probably shouldn't have been said, but he did. He apologized for them back in the day too. It wasn't something where it was like it was hidden or fucking. He owned up to it.
He owned up to it.
Yeah, but Disney panicked and fired him and like fucking tried to throw the baby out with the bathwater. And after that, they realized, oh no, we need this guy. He made Guardians of the Galaxy a thing. Like they weren't a thing in the comics. Like no one says, oh, Guardians are my favorite comic, and no one says that. I know the characters, but like I wasn't. I have probably like five or six issues of Guardians of the Galaxy in my collection from back in the day.
Prior to that movie, right?
Yeah, but and that's he put them on the map. He made them household names, and that's to make Drax a household name. Like you got to be a fucking talented fucking filmmaker because Drax is like a one note dumb fucking character from the comic, and you just made him a household fucking name. And Groot, a fucking one off fucking Hulk villain. You made a fucking, on every fucking T-shirt and every fucking lunchbox and shit. So this guy was very important in the success of that. And so he's moving over to DC. He's going to be spearheading their creative. He's going to be more of the creative side. Safran's going to be more of the business side. Hold on one second. What do you think of James Gunn being hired?
Dude, my motto has been in James Gunn I trust. It's Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad was probably one of my highest. I know other people don't rate it too high, but to me, it's like opening a comic book and getting everything I want. It seems like he's gonna make movies for the masses, but still make movies for comic book fans, and I think that's what people like about him. He finds something in the characters and he tries to, single out that like one thing and he just runs with it. Like this is the character now. He knows how to move forward and with certain character traits. Like, dude, all Groot says is "I am Groot." Yeah, he's like you said, he's one of the most lovable fucking characters. Everybody
when he dies, you care. You cry.
You
like,
care. Yeah, you fucking really care. You're
feeling.
Why
am I crying over a fucking tree?
Yeah, and
even the trees walked in that movie.
I'm pretty much like fucking Jesse Spano. I'm so excited. Fucking reference has been used right now a lot.
The fact that he knows his DC history.
That's the thing. It feels like he knows his DC. When he did the Suicide Squad, you're like, oh shit, he's bringing out like just the way he made Starro was great.
Yeah. Just the title card, Suicide Squad versus Starro. That's straight out of a comic book. That like some crazy. You can tell he's a big nerd. He's one of us going to being in charge of the studio, and he's got a big sandbox to play with, and like I think he's kind of not under a lot of pressure too, because that was the other regimes. Like he can just kind of do his thing and fucking. Which the only thing that sucks is like the Suicide Squad didn't make money.
But the thing is, I don't think people who went to go see it they talked enough about it. It's because when you do the weird villain, like Star is a weird villain.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's totally weird.
Yeah,
like when you do the weird one, yeah, exactly. It's not globally known, so he went off a little off filter with Star. If he would have made the Joker like the villain, everybody would like, oh, this is the greatest movie ever. But he's not the villain. Star. It was great. Dude, it still had heart. That movie had heart. I still love that scene where fucking Ratcatcher brings out all the rats and takes them down. Yeah, the music playing. I'm like, oh, he's so.
His music choices too. He's always had a great musical ear. So
the other thing that makes me so happy to hear is that I think they're gonna give any director that they bring on, and I think they're gonna bring on some names to these DC movies.
This is going to attract a lot of good talent, man. They're going to see, like, oh, cool. We got and DC's actually been doing pretty good lately. Their last 5 films compared to Marvel's last 5 films, DC might have the little edge on the last 5.
Yeah, I think Marvel could be resting a lot on their TV series, which are great. Yeah. It could be the same thing how Marvel, how DC was mired for years under your animation is better than your live action.
Yeah,
and it could be the same thing going for Marvel. Your TV series on Disney Plus are a hell of a lot better than your movies that have been coming out.
Yeah,
I'll agree with you. I haven't liked. I haven't been super like wowed by Marvel's last offerings. They haven't been that great.
Yeah, Love and Thunder, Shang-Chi I like to a point.
It's all right.
Eternals was fine, but like
Eternals, I think Eternals is probably one of my favorites coming out. It's really good. People need to get beyond the fucking their little fucking hiccups of what they want to see on screen. Shit is it's a different world we live in now, guys. Get fucking used to it. Stop being babies.
Black Widow is kind of forgettable.
Who's Black Widow?
Yeah, it's so a lot of them are just kind of like one note. Like for every No Way Home, there was a fucking Black Widow and Shang-Chi, and like not badly made movies, just not like something to move the universe forward.
No Way Home. I mean, you really can't fucking really fault that one, but No Way Home and the Eternals are probably like my favorite last 2 movies. I got big hopes for Wakanda Forever.
Yeah,
which I think is going to jump up there.
The reviews just came out too. Like a lot of they just had the world premiere, and it's getting praised for like it's supposedly going to be really, really fucking good. So I'm
okay. So I can't wait. So and the other thing too is I can't wait for James Gunn. I want to see what talent he attracts.
Yeah.
Will he be able to bring out anybody from former directors from the MCU? I'd like to see Kenneth Branagh direct maybe like Wonder Woman.
That'd be fucking cool.
I
think Patty will be directing the Wonder Woman.
Oh, we don't know yet. There's new sheriffs in town.
Yeah.
Based on 84, they might just have to axe them.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that they're getting rid of the DCEU.
Yeah.
It's the DCU. The DC universe. That's what it is. It's always been that. But it's a DC universe. And I have a feeling that the stuff from the Snyderverse is going to count, which I want it to. It needs to count because, I mean, more than anything, DC was the one that did the Infinite Universes.
Yeah,
the 52.
Yeah, you can have your cake and eat it too. You can have those movies. It's anything with the multiverse. Ant-Man's the Flash is going to come out, and it's probably going to reset some stuff. And you probably have a different Flash. You probably have some different characters coming in. Sure. You never know. I think they Barry already. They did the TV show Barry. They did the fucking live action Barry. Let's give Wally a chance. I think Wally would relate more to folks. So yeah, I'm excited. James Gunn. He's I think the right man for the job. If anybody's gonna right the ship over there creatively, anyways, I think he's the guy to do it because he knows these characters and he knows what fits, what doesn't work, what does. And I just want to see a good direction for these movies. Not all of them have to cross over. Not all of them have to be in continuity. You can do your Batmans. You can do your shitty Joker movies. You can do your separate
Gotta
universe.
watch that, Ray, before you say shitty, man. I
Not
mean,
if it
it's
was-
a good
not if it was-
movie. It's just
yeah,
very
if it
shitty
was-
Joker movie.
Yeah, no. All right. Oh yeah, whatever, man. People keep on wanting me to watch Joker. I'll watch it at some point, but I don't know.
Yeah, you've been saying some point for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark City before Joker.
What
How
do
about
I
that?
watch first, Joker or Dark City?
Dark City.
What do I?
You'll enjoy Dark City over
I'll probably watch
fucking.
Joker first, just to spite you.
That would be a crime, Ray. That would be a crime.
A crime and misdemeanor.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. Definitely something that we're going to be following for the next couple of years. Like I want to see who he hires. And it also says that he's still going to be directing too. So he gets to play in the sandbox of the DC universe, which sounds fucking super fun. Like
I hope he does a Gotham villain movie or some shit. Some weird
I wouldn't mind seeing him
Calendar
do
Man movie.
I wouldn't mind seeing him do a Rogues movie. Do a fucking Flash Rogues movie.
Flash Rogues?
Yeah. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. I'd be down with that.
With his comedy sense?
Yeah. Like
yeah,
you
definitely see that.
You could have the Flash in the background. He's like the specter of always haunting them, and just have the Rogues have it like a fucking like a crazy fucking adventure.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, and maybe one of the in the comics they actually all go to hell, and they come out of it. Just an idea to spring in my head. Like the Rogues have to go to hell to bring back Digger, because Digger died in the Suicide Squad. So they're gonna try to go to hell, to fucking bring back their friend.
Oh, why are we doing this? Because he's our friend. No, because he's a rogue.
He's a rogue.
He's a rogue.
Speaking of rogues, Brady, Joker. Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, when he says Joker, I think he's talking Nicholson, and I'm not sure if he's talking. Joaquin Phoenix was a good. I mean, I really wish they could have brought Joaquin Phoenix into the. He's a good Joker.
I just don't like.
It's just the story's off.
I don't like the Joker being explained. Like I don't like.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest problem with Rob Zombie's Halloween. I don't want certain people being explained. You're just the way you are because you're the way you are. Oh, let's go into this whole thing. That's you. That's just you. Why are people trying to find like fucking meaning in all of that shit? I need to see what's underneath the quarter. It's a fucking eagle. Flip the fucking coin. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's this is gonna be interesting. This is definitely gonna change. If anything, it's gonna right the ship, and they're gonna have a focus. They're gonna have a through line. I hope bring Cavill back as Superman. That's a huge step.
Oh,
right
he's the guy going forward. Now I just want to know does Gunn does he have the balls to go after Affleck and convince Affleck to come back?
I think you men. If you're gonna have I hope so.
I want Cavill and Ben Affleck on screen as Batman and Superman. It's perfect when you see these two guys. Just like when they did that whole walk-up scene in Batman versus Superman, you could just see them like almost eye to eye. I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna be epic. But I don't want to see them fight yet.
Like that's I think it's too soon. Yeah, but after all the shit they've been through, now they're friends. Like that scene at the end of Justice League when he's like walking, when they're at the farm, and it's like, how'd you get the farm back? He's like, foreclosed by the bank. I was like, I bought the bank, and then like just that back and forth. Like they seem to have a lot of good chemistry. I wouldn't mind seeing like a happy Batman Superman film, World's Finest.
World's Finest would be great.
That's what I want to see. So hopefully they go that direction. Yeah, I know this opens up a lot of possibilities for the next few years. And the cold part is Gunn officially starts on November 1st. That's his first, and he has 2 big Marvel projects in the pipeline for the next 7 months. So that's going to be interesting. And the head of DC is going to be going on press tours promoting Marvel movies. So the multiverse is real, folks. And we're one step closer to having a DC Marvel crossover film.
James Gunn's the one in control.
Yeah, him and Kevin are good buds, so you never know, that could actually happen. It'd be a lot of logistics and a lot of fucking hoops to go through, but it can happen. So yeah, I'm excited. I want to see the Green Lantern show is being retooled.
Thank God.
Yeah, they're going with Jon Stewart, which I'll be okay with if Guy Gardner's a part of it. If Guy Gardner's not, if it's not Jon Stewart, Guy Gardner, or Kyle Rayner,
That's the whole thing. It's Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan, and it's supposed to be Kyle Rayner and Guy Gardner. That's the way we're partnered up. Like, honestly, if they're gonna do a Green Lantern Corps, sprinkle in Jon Stewart, sprinkle in Hal, and bring back fucking Ryan Reynolds as fucking Hal. You know, hopefully it actually works.
I think it would have worked with a better script.
Yeah.
And Martin Campbell, who directed that movie, had no clue who the character was. He was kind of came in and
just did stuff.
Yeah, he just did stuff. So yeah, you need somebody that actually knows what these characters are and actually kind of, I don't know.
I want Isamat Kol and Vathsarn. That's who I want. Give me two aliens that can't get along with each other, that are part of a civil war for fucking thousands of years.
I think Guy Gardner and Jon Stewart would be a good, the straight-laced Jon Stewart and asshole Guy Gardner. I think that's a good duo if you're going to go with that. Brady, it's been explained at this point. I just want to see the take, like PB&J sandwich made by a lunch lady versus Wolfgang Puck or Admiral. Joker is good because it was a fresh take on a story we already know. It's not the story we know. That's not his origin.
That's the whole thing. We don't know the story.
His origin, though. That's not like his origin. Its origin's always been taken back. Like
it's Red Hood.
That's a whole different take on his origin. This is not.
Yeah, no. This is what was this? This is Todd Phillips watching one too many Scorsese movies and like, I got an idea for a movie.
I've seen the Joker. It's called The King of Comedy. I've seen it already. So
I've seen the Joker. It's called Taxi. It's called Taxi Driver.
Yeah, I think he just sat down like, all right, I can fit this in. That's what I'll watch it, and you'll. Yeah, I'm sure it's a good, well-made movie. But
it's a love letter movie. He's making a love letter movie to Scorsese, but using the Joker as his protagonist. And I'm like, yeah, okay, but that's not the Joker. You can't, to me, you have to see it as a one-off. This is not the universe, and that's the problem with it. They're trying to make it.
Sequel coming next December.
Exactly. It should have just been a one-off, and it's just like, it's a story. It's a self-contained story that doesn't go outside of where it's at. It doesn't try to invade the continuum, and
we broke Rick. All right. So it's gonna be fun to watch. This is gonna be a fun a couple years of DC. Like, what I want to see what the moves he makes and who he hires and what kind of shit we get. I think this is gonna be a good time. This is a good time to be a comic book fan, man. I think DC is gonna step up its game. Now that they have some real leadership and people that are passionate about this kind of shit like we are. So I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch for sure. We're definitely going to have shit to talk about in the next fucking few years.
Yeah. When do you think we get the first offering from a James Gunn production?
I know.
Is it going to be his production house, or is he just taking over the whole DCU?
I think he's just head of the creative. Like he's just the guy, and he only has to answer to Zaslav too, so he doesn't have to answer to too many people.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, Kevin doesn't have to answer to a bunch of people. He has like one person he answers to. So having that kind of power and having to be able to do these kind of things, I think priority for them, should be is this fucking Superman movie. I think
no doubt
a proper. And somebody said, I think Robert Meyer Barnett said, just call it Superman. There's never been a Superman movie. There's been Superman the movie.
Yep.
There's been Superman Returns. There's been Man of Steel, but there's never been a movie just called Superman. Yeah, so I think that's right off the bat. First thing to do, make a fucking badass Superman movie. Have him fight Brainiac. Have him fight some of these sea-level villains he has, and fucking from there, that's your fucking reboot, restart, whatever of the DCU Superman. Fucking directed by fucking. Name a good director. Jordan Peele fucking directs Superman.
You do Brainiac and Metallo.
Yeah. Brainiac creates Metallo, fights Superman, then
then he takes over Metallo and goes forward. Yeah. No fucking giant spiders and shit like that. Trying to attack shit.
Well, I want to see the big fucking Brainiac skull ship.
Yeah, that I do want to see with the tendrils.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. And James Gunn's gonna do it. Like shit. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him direct it. Like, he would fucking direct a badass fucking Superman movie.
It would be violent as fuck with him. You just imagine that. Like, I go back. He just produced what was it? Brightburn. I think he was just a producer or a writer on
Yeah,
it.
I think
But oh shit.
Yeah, that was a fun. That was kind of underrated fucking movie.
It was Brightburn is very underrated. People don't like to see the dark side of fucking a superhero.
See, that's when you need to see it. But yeah, like Man of Steel, like I love that movie, and like
great.
people, but they went too dark with the next couple movies. Like I think that should have been a good starting point.
Well, that's just to attack that one. That's kind of Zack Snyder's thing. Zack Snyder does like to live in a dark, bleak kind of era. Yeah,
I think I blame Dark Knight, the Dark Knight trilogy for that too, because I think everyone saw how much money he made, and they thought everyone needs to be dark because
grounded.
Dark and grounded because Batman's dark and grounded. No, Batman.
No, Batman is dark and grounded.
You don't need to make a dark, twisted Flash movie. You don't need to make a dark, twisted fucking.
Yes, that would be so out of touch with the Flash if they were to make it like super dark and twisted. Yeah. Flash is like the fucking happy, one of the happy characters in DC.
Yeah, he's one of like even in the '90s, like all the comics were turning dark and like kind of like that darker tone and anti-heroes and fucking big guns, big boobs, all the pouches everywhere. But
grimaces.
But Flash kind of kept its tone and kept like it was the happy book. It was like he would go through shit and he went through some dark shit too, but he never like lost his like hope and his his lightness. It always kept it light and kept it fun. So I think you gotta have a balance. Like certain characters, Constantine and like these Dark Universe characters, they're living the dark. But like Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, these guys live in the light, man. These are happy folk. Yeah. Lori, hi gents, just joining now. Hi Lori.
Hey Lori. Hi. I'd like to see. I'm just hoping. I want to see what's the first offerings coming out, and who the names attached. Like you said, if you get a guy like Jordan Peele, like coming in to, I don't know if I could do a Green Lantern movie or some shit. I'd be all for it. I'm like Green Lantern. Yeah, I can see you doing that.
Well, they got Muschietti on the Flash, and by all accounts, the Flash.
That was prior to Gunn though.
Yeah,
so they were able to get a good.
I think
they let him do his thing, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I think they're friends, so he might be one of the guys directing some other stuff too. So
I gotta see who's part of that Gunn crew, man.
The Gunn Club.
Yeah, I want to see.
I want to see Billy Gunn. There's who's
his daddy ass. He's in my. I want to see who's in his circle, because when you have the circle, then you have your friends that can really just like they can do some bomb ass movies. Just imagine, like, I would have loved to have like De Palma do a fucking movie or all these other guys. But if you can get like Jordan Peele, if you're able to grab what's his name? I don't know if he would do it too, because I think he has his own production company. But like Matthew Vaughn, I'd like to see fucking Guy Ritchie. I like to see Guy Ritchie do a fucking movie.
Matthew Vaughn's fucking Superman. What was it? No, the Abrams movie was fucking horrible. I remember reading part of the script for that.
For J.J. Abrams?
Yeah. Flyby, Superman Flyby. Ooh, it's so bad.
Oh, it's not the new one that he's trying to develop right now, is it?
No, I think that one got scrapped.
It's gonna get scratched. You don't want two Superman movie coming out. My whole thing is I want them to do a Martian Manhunter movie. Like,
I think Martian, really cool fucking Martian Man. Like,
Martian Manhunter would be a great fucking hardcore fucking detective.
I haven't said in the 40s. Haven't said like he's like it's like a noir almost, but it would deal with alien trying to fit in with society, playing a cop, and he's like solving crimes but fighting like alien threats and shit. That could be a lot of fun too.
That could be great fun. And then like whatever he's like trying to figure out, it's then you cut to from you said 1940 or 1942 or whatever, and then you cut to, and then it says now, and then you have like the current people in the Justice League or whatever heroes are out, and they find whatever villain he was fighting, and it starts the whole cycle again. I want to see these characters that I grew up reading. That's one thing I do love about the Marvel universe is I get to see a lot of different fucking faces. A lot of faces I probably wouldn't have known either.
They're deep diving in a lot of characters, man. We got a Werewolf by Night fucking movie. We got a Shang-Chi fucking movie.
And I think that DC to me has more of a deep dive
Oh yeah,
than
yeah.
Marvel
Like
does.
a lot of the OG generation. Like I'm like so happy to see Hawkman. I'm so happy to see Doctor Fate. I
Yep.
want to see more of those Justice Society guys. I want to see I want we got Titans on TV and they're bringing out all these fucking the Donna Troys and the fucking Trigon and all these like
Brother Blood,
brother.
Brother Blood.
They're bringing all these fucking characters. They have a rich array of characters that they don't fucking utilize, and they'll finally getting to see the light of day. And there's a reason like the people bought these books and love these characters, and now people are getting to find out why. So it's good. I think it's good. This is gonna be a fun, yeah. Like the DC, it's not just Batman and Superman. Like it was just Batman and Superman for a long fucking time. And then like the fact that we only recently just got a Wonder Woman movie, like what 5 years ago? That's insane.
Yeah.
We like the fact that we didn't get a Wonder Woman
movie at all until like 5-10 years ago.
90s and 2000s. Like we didn't get a Wonder Woman movie. That's insane. Like she's one of the most recognizable female characters in the world. Like why wouldn't you not fucking do that? So the fact that we had to wait that long to get a Wonder Woman movie is insane. But now I think the floodgates are open. We're gonna get some cool. Cool shit coming out from James Gunn, and he's a fan. He's a geek. He knows his shit. The fact that like you said earlier, you used Starro as one of his villains in the Suicide Squad.
I fucking love him for that, dude.
That's a cutty character. And if you're a comic book fan, you know who that character is. But if you're casual, I just watch the movies or I just see some of the cartoons once in a while. Like you don't know who the fuck Starro is. So I'm excited about that. Laurie, Sam Raimi always. I wouldn't mind seeing him.
I wouldn't mind seeing.
Thing would be cool.
Oh Man Thing, yeah.
Swamp Thing for DC.
Oh, for DC, yeah. I was like Man Thing. For Swamp Thing, yeah, he would make a great. Oh, I'm just imagining his camera tricks that he does with the Evil Dead scan cam or whatever. That would be great. Yeah. The quick shots coming in. That's why I always said I want De Palma. I would have loved De Palma to fucking film like a Batman movie.
Palma again. Fincher's always my top choice for Batman.
Fincher's number one. Yeah.
Fincher directing a Ben Affleck Batman movie. Oh man, yeah. God, sign me the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
Take my money. And I was excited for Affleck to direct that Batman movie when that was being.
Well, yeah, Affleck's a good director, man. Yeah, people like shitting on him, Laurie.
He's Academy Award-winning director. And yeah, Argo is fucking great.
I love Argo. I watch Argo all the time. I really do mean that. I do watch it all the fucking time.
Hondo Laurie, what's up, Hondo? Happy pre-Halloween, fellas.
Yeah.
Big Halloween.
Hey, Hondo, go apply, bro. You know what that means. Yeah, he knows what it means. Stop dilly-dallying and get on it.
I don't like the secret relationship you guys have. You guys have to go through me, but any discourse. All right, since it is pre-Halloween that Hondo just brought up, we're gonna bring out some recommendations. Some of these movies we have talked about before, but it's always fun to reiterate, and some people might have missed it. Talking about some some Halloween picks for you to watch on Halloween or any other day. Halloween is it's fun that people get excited about Halloween, but I don't know. I feel like Halloween's like a year-long event. Like I'm always watching horror movies. And
yeah, people who say, "Oh, well, I wait till Halloween to watch this." I'm like, I feel bad for you. I watch these movies all the time.
The only good thing is they show up on TV now, and all those streaming services load up their Halloween flicks, and they're easy to find now during these days. But yeah, Halloween's a year-long event for me, so I don't really wait till Halloween to watch horror movies. It's a Tuesday in fucking March, whatever, to watch a fucking Halloween movie. But yeah, you want to go first with a couple picks, and I'll go do a couple picks.
Yeah, my whole thing is my picks are going to be easy. You can't go wrong with Stephen King movies. So pretty much almost everything is going to be a Stephen King movie on my side. So yeah, I'll start out real quick. Christine, definitely go watch Christine. It's the John Carpenter classic. Fucking badass, fucking old school car, possessed by a demon. Possesses this kid into doing some fucked up shit. And I think if you go and look at everything that Stephen King writes, he writes himself into almost everything, which is great. So yeah, definitely. Watch Christine. Christine's an awesome throwback movie. People might not like it. I still have this thing where people might not like older movies, and just get over that. movies are sick. Movies are stories that are brought to screen. Are they going to be done with the same, panache that they make them with now? Of course not. Everything now is CGI'd. So to go back and watch some good stuff with some good practical effects, like when you see Christine after she gets crushed and he says that one classic scene where he's just like, "Show me." The lights fucking come on and the car starts fixing itself back into a pristine Christine. It's fucking awesome, dude.
That's a great scene. Yeah,
that's a great scene, and I wish I could share that with most people. I watch a lot of reaction videos now just to see how people react to things, and
I like watching reaction videos too.
Yeah, I watched somebody do the Shining, which is another one of my picks. I watched them do The Shining, and literally the guy, it was the line from Ready Player One. How'd you watch The Shining? I watched it through my fingers. And that's what was going on there. So
I like watching black people react to Blazing Saddles.
That's another one I love. And you know what? It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. I mean, when they start doing the Camp Down Ladies, they start laughing, and then when fucking
but the cool part is like they enjoy the movie. It's like, yeah, that's fucking fun. You can't do this movie today, but they enjoy it.
They fucking crack up. But in contrast, when you see the white people like react, they're just like, whoa, whoa, did he just and then they're like, oh, they can't make this today, and it's just like, dude, we can sit down and we can laugh with it, But it's fucking these Z babies that are fucking killing me, man.
We've already heard your rants about the youth of America.
Let's talk about movies. Youth of America suck ass. Right, going to another one. Like I said, The Shining. It's real classic. If you want to see fucking acting at it, that's Stanley Kubrick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great version too. That's a great version.
That's on my list.
Steven Weber's great in that, man. That's another textbook. I just love them both going in, and they're both great at the beginning. It's that how's it going? Jack Torrance trying to pull back together, but the descent into madness in both of those flicks is fucking great. So just to watch people like they're just reacting to Jack Nicholson just slowly losing it, and you can just see it in his facial expressions and his speech is pretty damn cool, man. Cool. So those are two right off the bat. Like I said, everything's pretty much. I have so many movies, but I think just Stephen King has such a litany of great movies that I think we all need to check them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a couple of new ones. Recent X. We've talked about this before. The new Ty West movie. Its sequel Pearl just came out. I think it's coming out on video in the next couple weeks, so I'll probably pick that up. Directed by Ty West. This is kind of a fun throwback 70s kind of slasher, kind of in the vein of Texas Chainsaw kind of. Mia Goth is fucking awesome in this. And she plays two characters. I'm not going to tell you which other character she plays, but you'll figure it out. And I figured out late in the movie. I was like, oh, shit. She's really talented. This is very good filmmaking. Not a big budget, but visually crazy, insane story. Very good. Some of the modern stuff. Another modern one. This film blew me away when I watched it. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know how good it was going to be. Last Night in Soho. Taylor, directed by Edgar Wright, the great Edgar Wright. Great, kind of like spanning all kinds of dramas, like thriller, slasher, ghost, fucking just like kind of like every like a
noir,
yeah. Yep. Kind of a love letter to like horror movies and those kind of like old, like kind of almost like an old school like 70s kind of horror feel to it almost, even though it like flashes back to the 60s, but kind of has that fucking could have been directed, by fucking Richard Donner in the early 70s. Very, 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 very cool flick. Those are two of the modern ones. Also, sorry, another modern one too. I just watched last night. It's on HBO Max now. Just premiered the other day.
Barbarian. I was watching that last night too. Yeah, I started watching it super late night, so I dozed off. But up to the point where she goes down into the tunnels and the dude gets accosted in the tunnels by the monster.
You don't want to spoil too much because
it's pretty sick.
Out. But it's insane. That movie's like wait till Justin Long shows up.
Yeah, that's where pretty much I started, where he's just driving in and
Yeah. Just go in there. Go. Don't read anything about it. Just go in there. It's fucking insane. It's a fucking insane movie. I definitely want to hear your opinions on it after you watch it for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, here we go. Hold on. We got some. Oh yeah, a lot of people chiming in. What's up, Renee? How you doing? Let's see, Krista. Return to Oz, Dark Oz. Return to Oz is a fucking creepy fucking movie.
Yeah, it is.
It is a scary, creepy movie. Yeah, that's what.
Fucking Wheelers.
Let's see. Beyond the Door, The Exorcist. Beyond the Door is another good one. Yeah.
Exorcist is fucking classic.
Evil Speaks, starring Clint Howard. I remember that one.
I'm about to look that one up. That sounds familiar. I wanted to watch a movie called The Ice Cream Man with Clint Howard.
Yeah. The Omen. Yeah, another good one. That's probably gonna be my list for The Omen's on my list for Monday. I'm definitely watching The Omen on Monday. That's gonna be one of my my Halloween flicks I'm watching. Let's see. 4 or 5 prophecy movies starring Christopher Walken.
2 of them were good.
Yeah, the first 2, right? Like
first 2 were good.
Hills Have Eyes. I actually like the remake. The remake's actually pretty decent. The Hills Have
One
Eyes.
of the few remakes that's really
one
good.
Of the few remakes that is actually pretty good. I think Scooby Doo and 13 Ghosts.
Yeah, and the fucking little Mexican kid named Flim Flam.
Yeah. I like that show. That was good. That was an underrated one.
Scamming bastard.
Scanners. Yeah, Scanners is a good one. Lady in White is always a good ghost story for Halloween. Phantasm. Boy. Yeah. First 3 Phantasms are awesome. After that, kind of off the rails after that. All right. So what's more of your picks?
Yeah, let me go. Like I said, I'm gonna stay more in the Stephen King realm. Silver Bullet's fucking awesome. It's a good werewolf movie. Bad werewolf design, but great werewolf movie. Definitely watch it. Early young Corey Haim in it, and I can't remember the other priest actor in that one. Good, yeah, the priest. He's such a mainstay in the horror community. Let me get his name real quick. Shit. Why is his name? Terry O'Quinn's in that movie. Everett McGill, that's the dude. I mean, he's in everything, literally in everything. He's going to be one of these character actors that you guys know about, kind of like a Leslie Jordan, except his foray into all of this is it's all horror. So definitely go check out Silver Bullet. Let me see, what's another one? It, of course, but watch both of them. Both of them are really good. It part 1, part 2. I know people love to say the part 2. I like part 1. Of course, we all like part 1. Part 1's a nostalgia. Part 1 makes you feel like when you're a kid. But both parts are good. I mean, you have to imagine it as like you now. Would you want to go back and fight something that you fought as a kid that scared the living shit out of you? Most people wouldn't.
The second one, I thought it wasn't as strong as the first one.
Well, of course not, because I said everybody loves the nostalgia. It's a fucking warm blanket you can put yourself around.
But then they try to shoehorn the kids in there. That kind of fucked it up too.
That's the thing. Well, that's what they did in the Muschietti one. They tried to fucking put too much of the kids. You don't need that. You just need. They should have just focused. You need more. What they should have done is all the stuff that they knew they were gonna shoot, since it was 2 parts. They should have shot that one in continuity with what they were doing, and then had those scenes cut into the movie so it doesn't take you out of it with the de-aging that they were trying to do.
I don't think they realized how much people were gonna love those kids like in those roles. So
they should have thought better. They should have thought better, because I still remember the kids from the 91 version of it, and Jonathan Brandis is Bill. I can't name any of the other actors pretty much, except Seth Green is Richie Tozier. Oh, yeah. So that was fucking dope. So definitely go watch both It movies. I think they're both available on HBO Max. If not, I think It is available on Netflix right now. Let me see, one more before I go into thing. Oh, classic. Thinner. Thinner is creepy. I mean, all of these things aren't going to be like those classic horror movies. It's just great fucking scary stories. So yeah, Thinner. You don't want to get somewhere and have somebody of Romani or Gypsy descent come and curse you. Maybe you do for a bit, and then it's like, okay, now you can take it away. I lost all the weight that I wanted to lose. But yeah, similar to one like Warlock, where he cursed her into aging 20 years in every day. So in about 3 days, she was going to be dead. So I think those are pretty cool. I like curse movies. Curse movies are great. So yeah, yeah.
So like I got some Hammer horror. If you don't know what a Hammer horror is, you need to catch up on it. These were British made movies. They're pretty much all the Universal monsters redone, pretty much in this more of an adult style. The women had their boobs fucking hanging out. A lot of bosoms in these movies, which is always a plus. The creature designs are great. I actually like the Wolfman design. The Curse of the Werewolf. Speaking of curses, they used a lot of they used Christopher Lee as Dracula. What's his name? Fucking Tarkin as Van Helsing. These movies are awesome. Like you could tell, like a lot of filmmakers now, like you could tell by Werewolf by Night that he was a Hammer horror film. A lot of these horror, like the kids that grew up in the '60s and '70s. They had the Universal monsters and they had the Hammer movies, and you get to kind of tell that it's a blending of style. These movies are awesome. If you can find them, you can find a lot of them on like Shudder and Amazon Prime. But yeah, this collection is awesome. 8 movies. You got the Brides of Dracula, The Curse of the Werewolf, Night Creatures, Phantom of the Opera, Paranoiac. I've got to watch that one. I haven't seen that one. I heard that one's really good. Kiss of the Vampire. Nightmare and the Evil of Frankenstein. The Frankenstein movies are a lot of fun. The Dracula movies are fun with Christopher Lee. He's probably my favorite Dracula. I think he's up there at least. He's definitely one of my favorites. Another werewolf movie sticking on the. I watched this last night. Bad Moon.
Oh yeah, Bad Moon. That's on my list right now to watch right now too. Okay. Again.
Good. I liked it better because I remember watching it a while ago and not liking it too much. But then I realized that somebody told me like it's based on a book. In the book, the perspective. I want to read the book now. The whole book is the perspective of the dog. It's told through the dog's eyes. And now that I realize, this is the dog story. This is the dog's like journey. The movie's good. Good werewolf design. Some good kills. Bad transformation scene. Really bad. They use
the 80s.
No, this is the 90s. This is
shit.
96. This movie
96?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 89.
No, I thought it was older too, but no, it's this came out in 96. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, right. Fucking, I thought it was a way young, older movie. But they use a CG to transform him, and it's really bad CG. It's like fucking like jerky, like bad. It looks like fucking like Buffy the Vampire, like Buffy the Vampire TV CG. It's really fucking bad. But good werewolf movie, good story, badass fucking dog in it. I believe it's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's on a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah,
I've seen it everywhere.
A fun movie. Mariel Hemingway is in it. Like I think maybe one of her last performances. Maybe she unfortunately committed suicide a few years later. It's actually a really fun movie. Good werewolf movie. Bad transformation. Really bad transfer. That fucking Mason Gamble's in it, who was like the de facto fucking '90s kid. Michael Parr is playing. He plays Uncle Ted.
Wait. Michael Parr, is that Michael Paré?
Paré, yeah.
Oh no shit, Michael Paré, dude. He is like the king of the fucking '80s 90s action movies.
Yeah,
he was in every fucking thing.
Yeah, he was in a lot of shit. Yeah, he was
he's from Eddie and the Cruisers,
Philadelphia Experiment.
Yeah,
Eddie and the Cruisers.
Eddie and the Cruisers, man. That's fucking Eddie.
I need to watch that. That's right. Yeah,
Eddie Wilson.
Yeah. It's good. That's an underrated flick right there.
Yeah, it is. I got a lot of that music playing on the playlist at work right now. It's great music.
I gotta watch that fucking movie. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Bad Moon, bad CGI for the transformation, but the wolf design's cool, fun story, badass dog. It's basically the dog's like told through the dog's The Dog's Eye. Let's see. Get them up here. Dreamscape. Yeah, Dreamscape's an awesome movie. I like Dreamscape.
I love Dreamscape. Yeah, David
That's a
Patrick
weird,
Kelly and
that's a weird
dude,
fucking movie.
Max von Sydow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool folks in that one, dude. I love that movie.
Cabin in the Woods, classic. I love Cabin in
Classic.
the Woods. Yeah, one of my favorite. That's probably in my top 10 favorite horror movies. Just a love letter to fucking horror movies. Laurie, Vincent Price, House of Wax. Waxworks. Yeah, Waxworks is great. It's a great anthology kind of type movie. It's not an anthology movie, but kind of an anthology movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waxworks is great.
And Renee, the car starring Josh Brolin's father. Don't remember that one.
James Brolin? Whoa, I think I remember that one. Yeah.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Cabinet of Curiosities. Good start so far.
That's on the docket today for me.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. Stephen King's Duel, Renee from Renee. Yeah, that was like his first movie. It was a television movie, so it's kind of a precursor to Jaws. He kind of these people getting stalked on a road by a big semi truck. Yeah, I've seen it before. I haven't seen it in a while. Hellraiser movies. I need to see the new one. You said
it's good.
New one. You said it's good.
Yeah, I liked a lot of parts of it. The only thing I didn't like is they just you'll see they just did too much kind of stuff with the box. It's just you play with the box. Yeah, just yeah, you'll get it once you see it. It's you play with the box, you ask them to come, they come for you. Yeah.
I might do I need to watch the original one again.
Yeah, so it's good.
I want to do a double feature. I watch the original and then watch the remake. Honda Lawrence top 10. Shining, Halloween 1 and 2, one continuous movie. Exorcist, Living Dead, Friday 13th Part 2.
Good one.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Child's Play, Phantasm, Evil Dead 2, Cabin in the Woods. That's not a bad list.
I thought he said no Elm Street. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, no Elm Street. Get it out of there. Like he emphasized that one.
Renee, Nightbreed.
Very good, Clive Barker.
People Under Stairs. I actually started watching that the other night. Yeah,
that's where Everett McGill is from too. He's the guy who's shooting Roach through the walls. Gotcha. Fucking love him.
Rumor is that Guillermo del Toro wants to remake Frankenstein. I'm totally down with that.
That would be a great one.
I wouldn't mind. Well, he kind of already made his Creature from the Black Lagoon, so I guess he can't remake that. Pet Seminary. I would watch that one. Pet Seminary. He reads Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery. Yeah.
American Werewolf from London. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. See, all right. What other picks you got?
So just because Lori mentioned Waxwork, it's not. I'm gonna go off of the Stephen King stuff, even though there's tons more Stephen King stuff that people should watch. Just Google Stephen King, and go up and watch the majority. Watch the majority of his movies. Some of them aren't scary at all. Some of them deal like Shawshank Redemption. It's not a real scary movie, but it's a fucking great movie nonetheless. But she mentioned Waxwork, and that just like started me on this whole. Go watch the same way you go watch Stephen King. Go watch Full Moon Entertainment movies, The Puppet Master, Demonic Toys, all of that stuff. All of that stuff is really good. B movie horror that's got some great kills in it, and it's fun. Subspecies. Go watch Subspecies with Radu the Vampire. It's dope. Yeah. So I'm just gonna blanket the whole thing right there with Full Moon Entertainment.
Yeah, and there's a lot of at least cutty little, didn't they do TerrorVision too? I think they did TerrorVision.
TerrorVision, I don't think was them. I'll find out who TerrorVision was though. I don't think it was them.
That's another underrated.
I'm not sure if it comes into that whole thing of there's these small studio like Troma. Troma's a small studio, but. Now all of a sudden they're sought after and shit. But, all right,
well, so we'll do a couple more and make this a little bit semi Frank special. Fly 2, watch The Fly and The Fly 2. I think the sequel is kind of underrated. People don't really talk about it too much, but it's a fun '80s flick. It's like anything with Daphne Zuniga in it. I'm always down with. And Eric Stoltz plays Grendel Fly's son. And he's, in a laboratory. He's aging rapidly like a fly would, and he's trying to figure out. He's very smart, just like his father was, and he's trying to figure out how to like cure himself. And it's all the creature design is awesome.
Yes, much better than the first one.
Yeah, way better than the first one. And this movie gets kind of maligned. It doesn't really get talked about too much. I think it's not as dark and twisted as the Cronenberg movie. This is more of a cheesy '80s, like standard cheesy '80s horror flick. But it works for me. I remember seeing this in the theater. I dig it a lot. I like Eric Stoltz, and there's a good cast in it. Very, very sad. Very poetic towards the end too. It's a lot of
Mr. Bartok's a fucking asshole, dude.
a fun
He's
flick.
a good villain. Yeah,
fun flick. Definitely check it out. He mentioned Hondo mentioned Night of the Living Dead. I'm gonna mention this one again. It's in one of my favorite horror movies. The remake of Night of the Living Dead from I believe 1991 or 80.
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd is in this, directed by the great Tom Savini. This is the original one's classic. I get that. This one's awesome. I like the protagonist. I like the girl in it who plays Barbara. She's a badass in it.
She's a badass, dude. I've been wanting to watch that movie again, but I can't find it on streaming
It's
right
hard
now.
to find. It's hard. That's why I look. That's why I like physical media, because you can fucking just. I want to watch this. I can just pop it in. So I love finding these cutty horror movies that like you can't find too easily. So I'm glad I picked this up when I did, because it's kind of hard to find. It's a great remake. It's in color, of course, and it's a little more modernized. But yeah, Tony Todd's badass as Ben. It's a good cast. I think Savini he did a good job with this one. I think he did great. Going from special effects master to making that's kind of blasphemous to remake Night of the Living Dead, but
he did it.
Tom Savini did it. Yeah, he did it well. This is kind of another underrated horror film.
I like seeing Tony Todd walk up to the house, that cigarette in his mouth, just like puts it out, gives a little, gives the fucking the closed Clint Eastwood fucking, the squinty eyes look, like, what's going on here? Puts it out, keeps on coming up closer. It's great, dude. Yeah, Tony Todd is fucking awesome in that movie.
Yeah. He's a badass.
Yeah, he is.
Krista, Mimic. Yeah, Mimic. I want to. Mimic is one I want to see. I want to watch Species again. I haven't seen Species in a long time.
Species is all right.
Yeah, I remember being alright.
It was more for a movie just so Natasha Henstridge can walk around showing her boobs. But that's about it.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. All right, a couple more picks, and then we'll move on with our lives. Go ahead, Mr. Effort. You close us out.
All right, I'll go back to Stephen King. So let me end with just 3 movies. Got to watch The Mist. The Mist. I'm gonna piss a lot of people off with that one. Go watch The Mist. It's kind of an alien invasion. It's along the same lines of
Don't look up the ending. Don't look up the ending. Just go and play. Like if you don't know anything about
it, just go watch it. It kind of has a little bit of the what's it called? Dawn of the Dead kind of thing, where they hold up in the mall, but these guys hold up in a supermarket, and shit's just going crazy outside with I think it's an alien invasion.
Yeah, the military opens up like a dimension, a
dimension, and some stuff walks through. So that's just it's just really good. So I'm gonna piss off a lot of people with that one. Another one is Needful Things. It's a great. That's a fun story of the devil coming to your town, opening up an antique shop, and whatever antique you buy, there's some kind of curse that goes along with it that'll fucking take you down. Similar to kind of like Cabin in the Woods, when they go down into the base or into the cellar, and whatever object they choose, that's going to be the object of their demise.
Parodied greatly in Rick and Morty. That episode.
Which one? The newer seasons?
No, it was just a few seasons ago. Yeah, he did like a needful thing.
Oh, I do remember that. Yes.
And Rick goes in and fixes all the fucking things. So
and he opens a shop across the street. I remove curses from your cursed items. He goes, dude, you're fucking my business. That's actually really good.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good parody.
And finally, I really enjoyed Dr. Sleep, so definitely go check out Dr. Sleep. Great performances by Ewan McGregor. Great performance. I'm trying to remember her name. Rebecca Ferguson. She's in Dune.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she's really good. Yeah,
they're fucking great. The guy who plays Crow Daddy is fucking sick.
that guy's awesome. Yeah, he shows up in a lot of shit.
Yeah, Zahn McLaren.
Yeah.
It's dope, man. It's a good movie. I like the guy who takes over as the character of Dick Halloran. It's dope. It's a good continuation of The Shining. Not a true Shining sequel to Stanley Kubrick's, but pays enough like homage to that movie, and it keeps it good. Yeah.
Doctor Sleep from Brady. Doctor Sleep is a perfect sequel to both the book and the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Pays tribute to both, like the book. It respects both the movie and the book. So.
And that's the key thing. I think that's the one thing about who directed that. Was that Muschietti?
No.
Oh, it was Flanagan.
Flanagan.
Yeah. That's why I want Flanagan to just. Can he be the de facto Stephen King director? Him and certain people, like who was it in the 90s for the movies? Mick Garris. Mick Garris made a lot of fucking Stephen King adaptations back in the day, and he did a real good job. And Flanagan does a real good job too. So those are my last two picks.
Awesome. Yeah, good. Yeah, so you guys a lot of watching to do. A lot of Halloween. A lot of fun Halloween stuff to watch. Year long. Watch these movies. They're good movies. They're fun. So, and a lot of them, they're like, people are like, oh, I don't like horror movies. They're scary. Like, are they? They're I guess I'm just desensitized to this shit. It don't really scare me.
Well, I think people have like this misconception of horror. Horror is not Freddy Krueger and Jason always. Those are slasher films. Slasher films are very different than horror.
Yeah, it's like psychological and there's shit that like the scariest stuff usually happens off screen. Like your mind. Your mind goes to way darker places.
It leaves it to the imagination. If you think that Saw and all of these, they're slasher movies. Those are different kind of torture porn, Hostel. It's different kind of movie. But if you want like real good horror comes from good stories. You can tell good stories and you can scare the shit out of somebody. You don't need to show fucking buckets of blood everywhere and intros. No. So yeah, go check these movies out.
Lori says Kronos.
Oh. Why does that sound familiar?
That sounds familiar to me. All right. I think we did a pull list. This is pretty much the last segment was all pull list. Unless you got something else you want to talk about. I think
no, I don't want to talk about Barbarian until I finish it either.
Yeah, well, I want to hear your thoughts on Barbarian for sure. Yeah, it's an interesting flick for sure. Definitely worth watching. Yeah, definitely worth checking out. It's you haven't seen nothing yet. I'm gonna tell you haven't seen nothing yet.
Oh man,
it's crazy. All right, cool. Like Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone. Be safe if you're going out.
What is it? It's 3 more days. 3 more days till Halloween. Halloween. 3 more days till Halloween. Silver shamrocks.
Another underrated. If they didn't call it Halloween 3, it probably would have been more. More in. More of a cult class. It is kind of becoming more of a cult class as people are discovering it more so. But
they should have just called it Season of the Witch.
Season of the Witch, yeah, they should just rebrand it like from the Halloween studio.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an under flick. It's Halloween in a couple days. Be safe if you're going out. I'm going to be at home eating junk food and watching movies all day. That's my Halloween plans. Not going to do anything too crazy. And I'll have some thoughts on Weird Al, the new Weird Al movie. I'm going to see it on Tuesday, so that's going to be fun.
It comes out already? That's soon?
They're doing like a special screening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That should be a lot of fun. And then we'll be back for some more. Be safe on Halloween. If don't drive out there, take public transportation. You can take Ubers. It's probably gonna be expensive, but a $60 Uber or a $10,000 fucking DUI or fucking be in the hospital for fucking whatever.
Or put somebody else in the hospital. Especially remember, there are kids out there. So definitely drive more careful, please.
Yeah, and so be safe on Halloween. Watch out. Like a lot of creative. Like it gives people the excuse to act like an asshole too, like putting on a costume. So Ladies, be careful out there. Just because you're dressed like a slutty fucking nurse doesn't mean some guy gets to fucking grab your ass. And just be, and even dudes too, man. Just like everybody be careful, man. Fucking, there's a lot of crazies out here. People take this opportunity, like when there's people are having fun, having a good time, drinking, and people take advantage of that kind of shit in bad ways. So, still a lot of bad people in this world, unfortunately. But be careful out there. Check your candy before you eat it. No razor blades. Anything.
No fentanyl.
No fentanyl, or if you do have fentanyl, bring it to me. I'll take care of it. Make sure it's disposed of. So, just be careful out there, man. And have fun. Have fun. This is like the first, like almost real Halloween. Like a lot, we're not the pandemic. It's not going away, but this will be like the first, I think, full balls out Halloween this weekend. So, it's gonna have fun this weekend. Watch horror movies, eat candy. Be nice to folks and just have a lot of fun this weekend, man. Because we don't know how many fucking weekends Halloweens we have left in this world. So have fun while you can. Mr. Effort, any last words? Halloween wisdom you want to give to the world?
Yeah, don't shoplift or you're gonna get jazzed out the fucking door.
You can get jazzed out the door. That's a perfect ending. Subscribe to the video, like the video, share it with your friends. If you have nerd friends and they like comics and nerd shit, this is a perfect place for them. We're chugging along. Like I said, the best, least watched YouTube channel on here, but consistent. We got a lot of consistent folks that watch it, so appreciate you guys tuning in every week and watching the replays and talking about it. I love hearing discussions and letting people know about it and having fun. This is all we're here for. Happy Halloween, gents, from Lori. Happy Halloween, everyone in the chats and what have you. And we'll see you guys next week with more shenanigans. 147 next week. Yeah, we're going to 150, almost there. All right, we'll be there soon. Okay, everyone, be safe. Happy Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween.